Hey guys, this is the Wolf, and for the reviewing thing for shows, I'm just gonna be doing that right now because I've been watching a lot of Netflix, which is why I have not been posting videos lately. I've been watching a lot of Netflix, a lot of YouTube, a lot of videos basically. My face has been in front of nothing but a screen. So yeah, my first review will be for the anime Girls Bravo. I've been watching a lot of anime. So yeah, first thing I have to say about that, those fucking Asians, or Japanese people, or yeah, those Japanese people are really, really perverted. I have to say that now. There's boobs everywhere. Boobs here, boobs there, but I'm not complaining because I'm a guy. But it'd be, in all honesty, I have to say that if it weren't for that, if it weren't for female breasts, it wouldn't be as funny. It wouldn't be nearly as funny. For those of you who are wondering what's the show about, it's basically about a guy who has a fear of women that's so extreme that he shows a physical, that he has a physical reaction to it. Like he gets like a rash, like it's an allergic reaction to women. And basically what happens in the first episode is that there's this girl that comes into his house, or he lives alone, by the way. There's this girl that comes into his house regularly and takes a shower, and he walks in on her. She thinks he's a huge pervert, which this happens a lot to him. He doesn't mean to do this. He opens the bathroom door not knowing she's in there. She calls him a pervert, like punches him into the bathtub, which is already filled with water, and he teleports to another planet. I don't know how, but he just does. And he teleports to another planet, which is filled completely with literally 90% women. So, yeah. And there's this girl there, and he doesn't get an allergic reaction to her. And so all the other women on the planet see that he is a man, and they all try going after him, and he still gets the allergic reaction to them, but not this one girl that he meets. And him and that one girl goes back to his home planet, which is Earth, by the way, and they basically have not sex. There's, as far as I've watched, there's no sex. It's a really good show, really funny. The entire show is not about him on the planet. On the first episode, they go back to Earth, and she's trying to recognize herself with Earth cultures, and she does not understand that you have to have clothes on in front of people. She does not understand that undressing in public where people can see you is not okay. And, well, it is okay. It's just frowned upon by many people, including women. Well, straight women. Anyway, that's what the show's about. It's a funny show. I suggest that mature people should be watching it. Like if you don't like nudity, and if you're not comfortable with nudity at all, you shouldn't be watching this. Okay, it has a lot of boobs. And I have to say that Japanese people are really perverted, but I'm not complaining. So, anyway, another show I watched, High School of the Dead. I love that show. There's this one guy whose name escapes me at the moment, but he is a pure badass. He's the guy that knows guns really well. He's a little bit on the husky side. If you can remind me what his name is, please let me know down there in the comment section below. And I know for every platform for YouTube that the comment section is down there. Unless in the future they have it up there, over there, over there. But right now, I know it's down there. Anyway, High School of the Dead. Really good show. Really good anime. Again, really perverted, but there's no nudity. But there's like a lot of cleavage, and you see almost naked but no nipples or anything. It's just they show side boob, they show the rest of the naked body. They don't show in the genital area. It's mainly for women. There's no shirt as guys. There's no almost naked guys. They just have the women. So you can tell that it's made by most likely Japanese men. Yeah, really perverted. All the show is just the Japanese version of The Walking Dead. But with high school students. That's all it is. It starts in high school. It's The Walking Dead. It doesn't start the same though. There is no guy with a comb or anything. But it's basically just The Walking Dead with high school students in anime. And believe it or not, it starts off as a manga. Or mango, or whatever you want to pronounce it. A Japanese comic book. It starts off as a Japanese comic book, just like The Walking Dead. Except The Walking Dead is American. It's the Japanese version of The Walking Dead with high school students. That's all it is. It has zombies. And what I really like about the show is that they kept the fact that you have to shoot the zombie in the head to kill it, or break the brain, basically. Rattle the brain, whatever. You have to aim for the head. They kept that part alive. And they also kept the part alive where you get bit, you're dead. Or you're undead. You're a zombie. You get bit, you're a zombie. So yeah. There is a lot of love interests in it. There's a lot of mature content in there. Luckily I'm 18, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah. That is not all I watched, though. There is another... I've watched a couple movies, too. Well, a few movies, actually. One movie I liked, but I have a lot of negative comments about. Well, a few negative comments, but it's called Video Game High School. It's a pretty good movie, kind of entertaining. Caught my eye because I'm a gamer. Basically, what it's about is it's set in a world where video games are dominant throughout the entire world. Not like where your entire life is a video game. Like, the society is based. There's this. It's American society, but it's relying on video games for entertainment. Like, obviously, there's an entire high school based off of it. What happens is this regular guy who happens to be really good at video games beats basically the most well-known video game player on the planet. He beats him once. He didn't know who it was, so yeah, he kills him in the game, and because of that, he gets sent to a world-known high school to train students for all different types of video games. Like, there's racing games, rhythm-based games, war games, etc. Well, game programming, which is actually more educational than anything else. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of drama that goes on. The guy he beat happens to go to that school. And blah 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 blah. It's really predictable. Also at the same time, unpredictable. Like, you don't expect things to happen the way they happened, but you do expect them to happen. So yeah, you expect things to happen, but you don't expect it. Well, you don't expect how it happened. So yeah, another sort of kind of movie I watched is Superman slash Shazam. No, Superman slash Shazam. Return of Black Adam. I only watched the first part with the one that actually had Superman and Shazam together. I don't know what happened in the rest of it because I kind of quit that part. I'm gonna watch the rest of it later. All it is just like the origins of Captain Marvel and him beating Black Adam with Superman. That's all it is. It's really good though. There's a lot of things I didn't expect, but I sort of kind of did expect it at the back of my mind. Yeah. I'm trying to make this as long as I can. So yeah, hang with me. If you're still watching, thanks. If you're not, well, I don't know why I'm saying. I don't know why I'd be saying anything if you're not watching right now. Anyway, another movie that I watched is Forward Unto Dawn. It's actually really good for something that was originally a YouTube series. It's amazing. All it is I am speechless about it. It's based on the Halo franchise. It's basically, you know, the soldiers that are in the Halo games that you know nothing about? Yeah, it's the academy for them. There are these set characters that are in this, and they find out about the Spartans, they find out about the elites, the Covenant, all that. They find out, they didn't know anything in the beginning about all this. And they find out about it, and all of a sudden, they're pulled into all this. These set group, all the entire academy of it are pulled into all the storyline, and it's really really good. It's you kind of there are a couple deaths, maybe one, because yeah, there are deaths in it. It's you might actually cry. It's really well written. The actors are really good. You kind of get a little teary-eyed in the beginning because I'm not going to have any spoilers here. Oh, actually yes I am. Spoiler alert. One of the characters' brothers was in the war. I don't remember what kind of war it is, but yeah. And his brother dies, and he continuously watches the video logs his brother sent him, like in order. And I find that really sad because he's torturing himself. And his mother, who is also in the army, sends him a death notice, which I find really, really sad. I actually teared up a little bit at that. And he continuously watches them like over and over again in order for each one. And it's really depressing. Spoiler alert, done. Master Chief is in this. The dude's really good. The costume designs are phenomenal. For something that was originally a YouTube series, it's fantastic. For a blockbuster, not so much. But the graphics are really good for something that was originally a YouTube series. I know I'm really being really biased here. Don't know if I'm using that word right. I don't know the actual word here, but it's, in my opinion, it's really good. It's on Netflix. Forward Unto Dawn. Forward, UNTO, Dawn, DAWN. Check it out. It's on Netflix. Really good. It's really, really, really good if you're a Halo fan. If you like Halo. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. I watched, I think it was most of the movie. It's called, Antichrist. I have to say, it's really, really, really slow. Like, so slow, I'm not saying this to be mean or sound like an asshole, but I literally almost fell asleep. Given that I was already tired at the beginning of it, I usually don't do that when I'm watching movies. And when I'm really tired, if they're good movies. If they're like really slow and boring movies, I'll admit, sometimes I fall asleep. I'm not doing that to be dicky or anything, but in my defense, I was really tired. And I know I probably look like a woman right now, but I don't give a fuck. Let's see. I honestly don't get any of it. But from what I do get of it, in the beginning, the two main characters are having sex. It actually shows the act of sex. Actually shows this. Yeah, it's a really, really fucked up movie. But it's really, really slow. I haven't seen all of it, so I'll review the rest of it from next time. Maybe next time, if I can bother watching the rest of it. It's, by the way, it's really, really late. It's like 2:13 in the morning right now. So, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, in the beginning they're having sex, shows the act, shows the penis going in the vagina, all that. Well, shows the penis just whoosh. Basically all you see is like that. You don't actually see the vagina hole. I don't want to use any foul language that includes human genitals. Better safe than sorry. Anyway. Yeah, they're having sex. Their kid gets out of the crib. He's like maybe 1, 2 years old, maybe 1.5. Old enough to walk. He gets out of his crib, walking around. He sees it's snowing outside. He climbs up to the window, drops his little doll thing. They're like 2 stories up, and the kid just walks off, not knowing that he's not going to survive the fall. He dies, and well, that's like the prequel. So sorry. Like, what's going on? Like, why? What's happening in the movie is happening. So the kid dies when he lands, and the rest of the movie well, first off, the dude's a therapist. Like, these 2 people that had sex are like married, and the male is a therapist, and the woman is grieving basically this entire movie. From what I've seen, and yeah, this chick is grieving, trying to get over it, and the guy she's married to, who the guy I can really recognize, like, his name escapes me, but he plays the Green Goblin in the original Spider-Man movie. It's that guy. If you like his work, and watch the movie. Again, if you don't like nudity or anything, I suggest you don't watch. I suggest you don't watch this, because it shows his genitals, as far as I know. Anyway, he's trying to help her go through the grieving process, which is like what's the order of it? I think it's denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. So she's going through these 5 processes, I think. It's really hard. The movie is really hard to follow. Probably because I fell asleep for a small part of it, but there are some pretty fucked up parts, I have to say. Like, dead animals are still walking around in the forest. So yeah. Are you watching anything else? There is one other show. Demon King. I fucking love that. Again, it has nudity in it, but what are you gonna do? Japanese people are really perverted. The lower genitals they kind of block out on the Netflix version. I don't know about any other version of it. So Demon King Daimao, I think it is. Just look for Demon King on Netflix. It's a really good series. If you like mythological stuff, I suggest that you watch it. But if you don't like nudity, deal with it. It's all mythological stuff, basically. Not like, no, when I say mythological, I'm talking about like magic and dragons and stuff. I'm not talking about like magic and dragons and demons. I'm not talking about like werewolves and vampires and stuff like that. It's like magic combined with future technology. And sorry about the brightness. Like trying to stay in one place. So yeah, it's really good. The only complaints I have are the writing, the script writing. They could use some better dialogue, and the story is a little bit confusing. Goes a little too fast, but it's a show. It's Japanese, it's action, it's fantasy, it's comedy, it's all that. So all that stuff is usually the story goes really fast. And also it's TV, so yeah. I mean, things go fast within a couple of days. For shows like that. Yeah. I'm going to go to bed now. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Give me some more suggestions for shows that I should watch. If I don't get any, I'm just gonna keep watching Netflix on my own and just do reviews for that. Like my Facebook page, facebook.com/Steve the Killer with a capital S. Don't forget that capital S because that's important. Yeah. Oh, and follow me on Twitter. It's @the_wolf. Each word is capitalized. There's no hyphens, no underscores, or any of that. All one word. Just for the capitalized beginning. Blah. You get the point. I hope. Anyway, subscribe, like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter. Double out.